On today's episode of the Blue Review, I'll be reviewing the 2026 movie, The Bride. The Bride is the latest effort in big bold swing from writer, producer, actor, and director Maggie Gyllenhaal. From the very first frame of the movie, you know that you're in for an unorthodox experience, unashamedly brash and full of style, waving in your face in every sequence that's placed in front of you, or in most cases hurled at you. Maggie took a lot of risks and big swings when she made this movie, and almost all of them worked on me, and I really seem to be in the minority of that camp that actually enjoyed it. It's a divisive movie to say the least. At its worst, The Bride can linger and be meandering for portions of its runtime, with sections that could have perhaps been cut for pacing issues, but at its best, we have score, cinematography, lighting, color grading, storytelling, and first and foremost, acting and performances. Christian Bale is phenomenal in this role, surprising to no one, but I thoroughly enjoyed his interpretation and take on Frankenstein's monster.
Do not want to get caught up with me. People love a monster. There is gonna be a mob. Really? I've been through this before. It is terrible.
He's a complex man with a very simple problem: loneliness. Many of us face it, and the fear of loneliness can make us often do strange things. But in this case of loneliness, Frank decides the right thing to do is manipulate in his own self-interest and lie. There could be an entire movie based on his character alone, but this is the story of The Bride. This movie simply couldn't be what it is without the stunning performance of Jessie Buckley. The work that she's doing here is exuberantly unreal. This is a one-of-one performance, one of a kind, and a career best for most, but it's the exact thing that we have come to expect out of Jessie Buckley, and even then she excels all pre-notions.
What's my name? I can't remember.
I was at a complete loss while watching her deliver her choices in this movie. Jessie is multitasking at the highest of efficiency. She's diving into drama, comedy, horror, and at times even Shakespearean with monologues and the cadence of delivery. In my head, maybe this is the reason people aren't quite clicking with The Bride. Jessie's doing very eclectic and unusual acting here, and for some it might scare him off, but for those of us that have an open mind, it is everything. To take on a role such as this with such complexity and multiple things going all at once, it takes an unmeasurable amount of courage and confidence in yourself and your craft. The Bride is in crisis. She's struggling and she doesn't really understand why. Why does everybody think that they own her? Why do they think that she owes them anything at all? She repeats over and over throughout the entirety of this movie, I would prefer not to. I would prefer not to. Why can't anyone seem to hear these words? Why do they always seem to fall on deaf ears? Are they constantly dismissing her because she's a monster or because she's a woman? And unashamedly and unquietly so.
Monstrous.
Maggie Gyllenhaal's direction and voice is loud and clear throughout the entire runtime. During sequences, many of them, I was left in awe at what I was watching unfold on the screen. During these moments, I found myself taking a moment looking around the theater, feeling an overwhelming sense of emotion and appreciation and inspiration for the art form that is cinema. I find it funny how impactful color grading, choices of color, and lighting can make on me. The first dance sequence of Frank fantasizing about dancing with his bride in the nightclub encapsulates this perfectly to me. At first it's a rave, there's harsh sounds playing, there's chaotic lighting. Then Frank looks at his bride, the lights dim blue, a softness transitions, and then takes up the air in totality. There are truly some breathtaking moments in The Bride. As I always say, I highly recommend you check out this movie for yourself and not take everything that you see online so literal, and don't take others' opinions for your own. Go and see what you like. You might love this movie like I do, or you might hate it like the majority. And that's a great feeling, to really find out what you like personally before you look at others' ratings and reviews. So, as always, support your local theaters, and until the next Blue Review, thank you for watching.